GDM family and race fans. Welcome to GryphonSoul Diecast Motorsports and the Aloha Invitational Pro-Am Season 2. We just crossed the halfway point in round 1. Today, 2 more groups are set to do battle in their 2v2 matchups. A battle they must win and survive on the most unforgiving mountain raceway. Today, groups 13 and 14 take it to the mountain to find out which 2 of these teams will advance to the next round. And there is still that time challenge. A sub 6 second time will take that prize. Could one of these teams in their attempt to advance to the next round hit the mark and win that time challenge? I'm sure that's secondary in the drivers' minds, but as the Beach Boys say, wouldn't it be nice? Grab your Tommy's Tacos and Kelp Burger Munchies. Don't forget your beverages. Let's get the info on the first group matchup and drop the green flag on today's racing. Revved up and ready to go, we have unseated Variant Skunkworks Team Carbureted, led by driver Ash in a 67 Shelby Mustang weighing 65.9 grams. His teammate is Sheridan, who's driving a 68 Cougar weighing 37 grams. Their opponent is the 28th seed DXP Diecast Racing, led by pro driver Dax Quaid and his Mercedes-Benz 500E weighing 64.4 grams. His teammate Robin McKenzie is driving a 2019 Mercedes-Benz A-Class weighing 34.6 grams. It's the first time racing on the OMR for all 4 of these drivers. 2 teams will race down the OMR. 1 team will race into the next round. Good luck to both teams. We'll see you at the bottom of the mountain. All right, we're going to start off with Dax Quaid up front. And we got Robin behind him. We got Ash and Sheridan on the outside. Ash takes a noselead down the divided straight. And they're even in the pipeline. Ash takes the lead. Oh, and Ash just slid off the side, the inside of the dragon spine. Dax is across the finish line. Robin's across the finish line. What happened to Sheridan? There's Sheridan upside down into Temple Turn. And I don't know what happened to Ash. We're going to find out here. He gets up on the wall right there and just rides it, doing a chassis grind off the side. He's lucky he didn't fall into the ravine side. That's a hell of a drop there. But it's going to be DXP taking the lead with the 1-2 finish. And now both of the DXP drivers are up front. We got Team Carbureted in back. Going through Calamity Corners. Whoa, we get a little spun around there. And both Sheridan and Ash are down. Dax is getting first again. Robin for second. And, yep, there is Ash. Didn't make it out of the cavern turn. And Sheridan upside down again in the temple turn. Ooh, look at the 2-wheeler that Ash is pulling off right there. And then Sheridan pops a wheelie, and that was the end of his race. Wow. And DXP races into another 1-2 finish. The Team Carbureted really needs to step it up. Now is the time before we get into those last couple laps. Get some points on the board. Dax taking the lead once again in the pipeline. Door to door for Ash and Robin. Oh, we get a little drifting action going down Leaky Road. And it's going to be Dax, Ash, and Robin. Sheridan almost made it. But at least now, Team Carbureted is on the board. That's a start. Let's see if they can keep that going. Ash is back up front on the outside. Dax once again leading them down. Dax into the Calamity Corners. Oh, and Ash flips over. Looks like he's going to hold up the other 3 drivers as Dax speeds across the finish line. And we're serving up 3 donuts and a lot of coffee. Right there, Ash gets up on 2 wheels on the exit of Calamity Corners. Does a roof slide, gets hit then by Robin and then by Sheridan. And they were all done. Ash still up front next to Dax. Sheridan on the inside next to Robin. Dax taking the lead in the Calamity Corners. Ash is down again, flips it over in Calamity Corners. I think he held up all the other drivers as well. And in fact, he did. That's another 3 strikes for the other drivers. Into Temple Turn once again. Well, we know Ash lost it in Calamity Corners. And that must have pushed everybody else off. And the final lap, and it is not good for Team Carbureted. But at least Sheridan gets lead on the outside there for a second. And now he's leading through Calamity Corners, but flips over on the exit. Oh my goodness, Robin's down as well. It's 2 orders of lava cakes. And I don't see Ash coming at all. And if you weren't paying attention, that actually was... Oh, look at that mess right there. Oh my goodness. Sheridan flipping over on the exit. Robin following suit. Poor Ash gets caught up behind all that mess. But what a nice move by Dax right there to get on the inside or outside. To get around Sheridan, we'll just say. To maintain that perfect score. Wow, congratulations to Dax Quaid. Another perfect score driver carrying his team into the next round. Robin was able to score up 8 points to help that move along. Our next offering to the mountain, our next group has the 22nd seed, Rick's Diecast Racing, led by pro driver Racing Rick in a Corvette C8R weighing 56.4 grams. He's teamed up with his sidekick Sandy, driving a 2020 Corvette weighing 34.8 grams. They are taking on the number 8 seed, Diehard Diecast Racing. Pro driver Cut Rocker heads up his team in a Pontiac Monero weighing 64 grams. His teammate is Bert Buzzard, who's driving a MBX Pontiac Firebird SE weighing 44.8 grams. Rick and Sandy are both participants in the Totem Wars, so they know the course well. Cut Rocker and Bert raced in last year's Aloha Pro-Am, so there's no lack of experience on either team. But then you factor in, this is the Obsidian Mountain Raceway, making it not just a race to the finish, but a matter of survival. Sounds to me like it's green flag time. Let's drop it so they can rock it. All right, here we go. Cut Rocker's going to lead him down on the inside. Bert Buzzard right behind him. And we got Racing Rick up front on the outside. Sidekick Sandy to follow him up. And it's Cut Rocker and Bert leading through Calamity Corners. Oh, Bert gets a little sideways there in the Temple Turn. Cut Rocker does a little spin around. And we got 4 cars finishing the first lap. Congratulations to all one of you for pulling that off. And a little scoop job there by Racing Rick on Bert Buzzard. Cut Rocker taking the first. Bert taking second. Rick taking third. And Sandy taking fourth. And we're going down for lap 2. There's the green, and there they go. Cut Rocker leading once again down the pipeline. Followed by Bert through Calamity Corners. Bert gets sideways. I just heard somebody wipe out. I don't know who it was. Cut Rocker's backwards, but he still makes it across the line in a sub 7-second time. Very nice. And yep, there we go. There's Bert upside down in front of the spectators, and we got Racing Rick off the road, and we got Sidekick Sandy upside down in the exit. Catch what happens here. Bert got his wheels off that front line. Sidekick already lost it in the 180 and ends up sliding to that last corner. And then Racing Rick and Bert get together right there. Helps Bert turn back around, but it didn't do no favors for Racing Rick. And he ends up stalling out at the Temple turn. All right, we got Cut Rocker up front still. And Bert Buzzard's on the outside. Rick's Diecast Racing, chasing him down. Racing Rick gets a pass on Bert. Bert's trying to take it back, but he doesn't make it. And it's going to be Cut Rocker, Racing Rick, and Bert and Sidekick Sandy not able to make that finish. Looked like Bert put on the slide, blocking Sidekick Sandy from that finish line. What a nice and dangerous pass right there on the exit of Calamity Corners by Racing Rick. And I don't know if you saw that right there, but that was Cut Rocker doing a backwards wheelie. And then look, wow, Bert got rolled and smoked out. All right, Die Hard Diecast back on the inside. Rick's Diecast Racing Team on the outside. There they go. And Cut Rocker taking the lead once again, followed by Bert into the Calamity Corners, now through the Temple turn. And, oh, 2 down. Let's see who's... Oh, and Racing Rick made it through for second place. Gives Cut Rocker a little kiss there, so that means we got Bert and Sandy down. And we got a ravine victim. And that's going to be Bert Buzzard down in the ravine. And Sidekick Sandy lava caking on the dragon spine. Oh, Rick was lucky to get past that as Bert got up on the wall there and flipped over. And that threw him out of control and into the ravine. Double donuts. Cut Rocker still leading the way down. Racing Rick on the outside. And it's Cut Rocker and Bert once again going to Calamity Corners first. Bert gets off track. Oh, what? Oh my goodness. Spectators down, cars everywhere, carnage and chaos. We got a quad DNF. We're going to get emergency services out here and check on everybody, get things. Looks like we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people down right there. Almost a half a dozen people. Somebody's underneath Cut Rocker's car. And we got all 3 cars down in the Temple turn. Oh, what a mess. Everybody makes it through Calamity Corners, okay. And right there, oh, Bert gets off track on the lower curb, over the lower curb, hits the palm tree, and look how hard he hits it. He moves that thing, almost knocks it over. And then Rick comes through. He gets a piece of the back end of Bert. And then Cut Rocker kissing that fence. And then laying down a lot of spectators. Oh my goodness. Wow. All right. Cut Rocker still leading them down. Racing Rick on the outside, hoping to get up there in the numbers. Oh, and Bert's down on the dragon's spine. Cut rocker across the line. And another sub-7 second time. And there comes Rick, but he stalls out before he can make the finish line. And that means Bert and Sandy are going to be right there. Actually made it down to the cavern turn, which was surprising considering where he crashed out at. Triple donuts and 3 cups of Java. Racing Rick's going to be chasing down Cut Rocker on the inside lanes. Or I'm sorry, that's Sidekick Sandy on the inside, Racing Rick on the outside. Whoa! Racing Rick just shoved Sandy off the track. Going into Calamity Corners. Notorious. Wow. But he does finish second after Cut Rocker. Burt Buzzard taking third. And Sandy got the plow job. Oh my goodness. By her own teammate. Dun, 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 dun. I think there's going to be some kicking tonight, but not side kicks. Maybe side kicks, but wow. Yeah, just left her nowhere to go. He wanted that second place so bad. And wow, congratulations to Cut Rocker. Another perfect score and perfect race. And that's going to move Die Hard Diecast into the next round. Wow. Great job. Welcome back to the booth, and you can now unhook your safety harnesses. Well, I think today's action covered it all. Good racing, 2 perfect scores, several spectators getting more than up close and personal with the racers, and a mountain load of carnage and chaos. And that brings us to where we have to say aloha to Team Carbureted and Rick's Diecast Racing. Despite their racing skills and experience, they found no favor with the Mountain Spirits today. But now flipping over to the other side of the obsidian, congratulations go to DXP Diecast Racing and Diehard Diecast Racing under wins to advance them to the next round. And congratulations to Dax Quaid and Cut Rocker on their perfect and dominating races. While Dax took a lead from the green to the checkered, mostly uncontested, Cut Rocker ran into a few bumps along his way to a perfect score, notably in the 5th lap when he waiver checked several spectators near the podium area. That was a scary moment for everyone involved, but no worries, no one suffered any serious injuries. No one won the time challenge today, but next broadcast we'll have 4 more teams racing to advance and possibly claim that time challenge prize. Now as the sun sets over the OMR, I say aloha from the island. G'day, good night, and good racing. I hope you enjoyed the night of racing here at the OMR. Hit that thumbs up, leave your comments, and please share the GDM channel. I appreciate it very much. Mahalo. Until the next race, may the spirit of aloha fill your days and nights. Share a smile with someone, and always keep your roof to the sun. Mahalo.